Hello, my name's Nex, this is Zerotick, and today I am going to be showing you how to build a very fast and efficient and not so quite easy to build Zerotick Cactus farm, patching up that hole. But this is a very fast farm. It produces around 8,400 cactus per hour. And one thing to note about this farm is that it only works in the end dimension. So if you are looking for a Zerotick Cactus farm in the overworld, unfortunately there isn't any at the moment, and probably won't be for a long time either. And this entire farm is based around the concept of ender crystals, constantly trying to place fire below them in the end dimension, which is not a thing in the overworld. So just a very short explanation. As you can see, I have some obsidian end crystal here. So you just need obsidian to place that end crystal down. And as you can see, it will place fire below it. And it will always reappear, no matter when you try to break it. You can also have other blocks below it, and there will still be that fire. And this is the entire concept around that farm is based on. This basically allows us to Zerotick Cactus, and it's more simple than you might think. So first off, I am just going to set up a very simple cobble generator. I'm sure you have heard of a cobble generator. It's a very popular thing in Micro Skyblock. So let's just actually, let's just place a block like this here. And yeah, we are going to build a cobble generator, except where that fire is going to be the cobble, where it should appear. But as you can see, it will never appear. At least that's what we see. But it will appear very, very fast, but disappear instantly again, because it's being replaced by fire. And that will basically allow us to Zerotick Shuriken. And that just exploded. But yeah, basically the idea of this is just let's just put a piece of glass here. We are waterlogging the cactus so that it is the component which will be generating the piece of cobblestone, next to which the cobblestone should generate. And we're just going to place glass here. And even if there is no block below it, the ender crystal will still basically have fire, or will basically delete anything that comes in here. So if we just place lava here, cactus will grow eventually. Let's just wait for a few moments. And as you can see, it started growing. And that is the entire concept around which our farm that we're going to build is based. It's basically just force accelerating cactus growth. And that only works, as I said, in the end dimensions, so nothing in the overworld currently, which is kind of sad, yeah. So looking at this farm, it is pretty straightforward. Down here you have the collection system, and right here underneath where the collection area is, there's a button in order to toggle this farm. I just put it down here because it's the simplest way of toggling it, and then you just have a ladder, so you go up here, toggle it, and then you can just go back out of here and have it running all the time. And this design will produce about 8,400 not shuriken. I keep saying shuriken. This produces around 8,400 cactus per hour. And that's pretty much almost what a hopper can transfer, which is around 9,000 items per hour. So I decided to not add any more layers, so that collection is simple enough and not too complicated. One thing to note with this design, or well, any design we have so far, is that loss will always be a thing. So some cactus will always get stuck on top of here, and it's kind of a bug that the top of a cactus doesn't actually destroy items. But yeah, anyways, they won't actually go down. And this is kind of inevitable, whatever. But it's still a very fast farm, and quite honestly, it is pretty damn good, I have to say. And the reason why we have a toggle and not just leave it constantly running all the time is because I've heard of cases of a whole farm exploding when unloading the chunks or logging out while it's running. So very important. I will not take any responsibility for blown up or lost inventories. And basically what I'm saying is make sure to turn off your farm every time before you log out. That being said, I haven't really experienced it myself, but in case it happens, don't blame me, because I have warned you. But nonetheless, this is overall pretty damn safe. So, now that we have all that out of the way, let's get to building this. For this farm, you are going to need the following materials. And the slabs are optional if you want to make a roof or not. And of course, you might want to add more hoppers and chests for more storage, since this farm is very fast. And you are going to need 8 temporary obsidian blocks. So yeah, that is something you're definitely going to need in order to place the end crystals. And what you might need too is some scaffolding, because building this farm in survival is quite a lot more tough than in creative. And this might or might not cost you your life, so when building this you might want to put your gear away in a chest so that it's safe and so that you won't die from building this farm. So now that we have that all cleared up, we can just start by pillaring up 3 blocks, and once we got that, you can remove these 2 blocks and go 4 out from each side. So just 4 out like this. Like that, all good. And make sure to just fill the space completely in. And then you just want to pull a ring, not a ring, just, you know, an outline of solid blocks around here, so that the water later for collection won't flow out. And that is our basic collection thing done. So what you want to do now is put up 3 blocks again. And then what you want to do is get yourself a dispenser. And you can already start by putting a lava bucket in here. Then put a block here, an observer, break that block, another block, and another dispenser, and put your second lava bucket in here. Once with that completed, we can just remove these blocks right here. And next what we are going to do is placing in the end crystals. So especially if you are mobile, be extremely careful, because this can be fatal if you just misclick one single time. So what I would recommend is placing down some scaffolding, I suppose, or just pillaring up or whatever. And you can just yeah, I'm just not gonna do this creative. However you want to do it, but make sure that you don't blow up the crystals. So just place obsidian all around this dispensers and place the end crystals on top, and then just break that. And do the same right up here. Put here, right here. And that is what you wanted to do. And keep in mind that this is quite dangerous, like I said. So yeah, don't play around with this like it's just some kindergarten toy, because it is very highly explosive. And yeah, once you're done with that, what you want to do is grab your buttons and just place them around here. These are not for actually toggling anything. They are just to prevent the water from flowing inwards, so it just goes outwards. And then what you want to do from there is basically take 1 block, another block, remove that block, and make a ring just like this. Okay, that's good. And then just place blocks right here. And after that, remove these following blocks. And that's good. That's exactly what you wanted. So do the same thing over here. And you have to be extremely careful that you don't hit the ender crystal, so that you actually hit only the block when you remove it. And do that same ring around here. Do the same thing. Place blocks like this. And remove that little L shape without actually breaking more than you should. Just like this. And that is your next part done. what you want to do now is get more oak buttons and place them like this. This is so that the water won't actually flow too far. And just do that on the second layer too. And there you go. Next up, what you want to do is get more solid blocks. What I am going to use is glass and not more solid blocks, because you can actually see through glass. So just take that right here and just make that little diamond shape right around the entire thing, just like this. And that is your first layer of diamond shape. So next up, just do the same thing around here. Just exactly the same thing. And what you want to do now before you continue pillaring up is just place your sand right here, like this. Then pillar up again. And then what you want to do is just place in your cactus, just like this. And then waterlog this one, this one, this one, and this one. And yeah, this will make sure that it actually functions as a cobble generator, and it will zerotick all 8 of the cactus, and which will then pop off and go right into here where the collection is. However, for it to pop off, we are just going to do the next layer. And in order to keep loss minimal, we are going to use buttons in order to break the cacti. So just put one button right here, another one there, another one there, and the last one right here. So when we toggle this, this will actually break when it grows instantly. And we are just going to repeat the same thing over here with the next layer. So just stacking up and placing the sand, placing the cactus, etc, etc. And yeah, that is pretty simple. So yeah, like I said, we're just going to place a cactus right here, the sand right here. What we're going to do next is just placing the cactus. Very simple. Then we're going to waterlock the cactus again. Then one layer up again. And then just buttons again, so that the cactus pops off. And what you want to do now is get one last layer of glass, or any solid block if you want. And that will prevent the cactus actually from going outside of where it should fall down in the center. And now it's your choice if you want to make a roof. And to be honest, it's really preference. I think a roof is a good idea so you don't accidentally fall in there. But yeah, that is pretty much the idea of this farm right here. And now we got the main part of the Zerotick Cactus farm complete. So what you want to do now first is put a button right here and test if this works. So if everything went like it should, both lava sources should be placed by the dispensers. And it should all start falling down right here. And yeah, but as you can see, it's in random spots, so that's where the collection system comes in. So just turn this back off, and you can basically start by putting one water source in each corner, and this will leave exactly one block out. So just break that block, you will end up back in the center, put a double chest or whatever storage you want here, and then just have your hopper right here. So this being almost complete, just place some solid blocks right here, get your ladders, not dropping them on the floor, and just place them right here like this, so that you can actually go up and toggle this farm. Not placing it right here, toggle it. And yeah, that will be the completion of this farm. And as I said 2 times already, I believe, this will give you around 8400 cactus per hour. Yay, I did say sugarcane. So a few more things that should be said about this farm is that it is quite obviously built out of things that the Ender Dragon can destroy, so I don't recommend building this on the main End Island unless you never ever plan on respawning the dragon again, and especially if you're on a realm or a multiplayer server. I would not recommend building this on the main island. You can always build it on the outer islands or somewhere in between in the void. But, yeah, you should be good if, you never plan to respawn the dragon again. Seeing as each layer gives about 4,200, cactus per hour, you could technically, stack this up higher, but I don't recommend it because, you would need to come up with a different solution that, isn't limited by the 9,000 items per hour transfer speed of hoppers. So you would either have to just stand right here while it runs and collect everything yourself, which could make you run full very quickly, or you would have to come up with some fancy splitting mechanism or something, but I don't think it's worth it. I would just stick to 2 layers and just have all that cactus flow right into that hopper. And it will never outspeed the hopper, which is great, and it's pretty much exactly the speed of at which a hopper can transfer items. And with that being said, this is pretty much a completed tutorial. Keep in mind that I did not discover this mechanic. It was Panda4994 on a Chinese website called Bilibili, and I will link it down in the description. And apart from that, enjoy whatever you want to do with your shuriken. Not shuriken, I keep saying shuriken. Cactus. Indeed, cactus. Whatever you want to do with all that cactus, because I don't really know what you can use it for. I suppose you can use it to smelt, to get XP and stuff. But, yeah, anyways, that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope it helps, and I hope you enjoy a lot having it. And remember to always turn it off before you leave the game, or unload the chunks, go too far away, etc. So, thank you so much for watching. This has been Zerotick with me, Navy Nexus. See you around, maybe leave a like or subscribe, and see you around, and goodbye.